You tyrant, you were right here. When I walked over, you walked over this way. Don't touch me. I can get as close to you. I can get as close to you as I want. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you fucking psycho? My hand was not near your gun.
You might have a different attitude.
No, and I understand that, but I mean, in this position, right? And even if it was a military police officer, and in my duty as a military police officer, if I had one of my subordinates acting that way,
I'm not okay. I don't want you behind me.
On me with that in my face.
I don't want you behind me. This is going to turn into a big problem.
Keep walking.
You understand?
Keep walking.
Are we absolutely clear? You're pissing me off. You get the fuck away from me right now.
So in Wisconsin, disorderly conduct is anyone whose behavior or actions cause a disturbance in a public or private setting.
Right.
So if you're causing a disturbance, making multiple people coming up to me and telling me they don't feel comfortable with you being around, that is disorderly conduct. So your rights don't get to supersede their rights.
So
When a citizen simply stood outside a police department to take a few photos, things quickly escalated into a tense confrontation. Officers demanded identification, while the citizen invoked his First Amendment right to record in public. This wasn't just about pictures. It became a test of where constitutional rights end and law enforcement authority begins.
All right, I'm waiting for you to go.
Somebody's talking to you in your car.
I know.
Is that the old lady?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Cool. I'll be here a while. I'm gonna take a couple pictures and then I'll be out of here.
All right.
So at the end of the day, I'm asking you if you could identify yourself because you're on the police department property and you're taking pictures into our building. So at the end of the day, I'm just asking for your ID and I'm going to send you on your way. But I'd like to know who you are. And I'd like to know what your business is at the police department. That's all.
I get what you're saying, but I didn't take any pictures into the building.
My lieutenant said you were taking pictures.
And not into the building.
Well,
I'm not even close to the building. I'm not even close to the building.
You know what? Don't play the game. You know, you don't want to identify yourself. And
can you
we deal with a lot of this. Okay? And we know you're taking pictures in here, maybe getting intel. Don't want to give us your name because that's part of the game, right? You know how this works. So it's obvious. It's obvious. So what's your end game? What do you need today? You want to finish taking pictures in here? Is that what it is?
Well, I told you when you came and talked to me, I said I'm just gonna take a couple pictures and I'm gonna be out of here. And now we got all this. I don't understand it.
Post this online so you know how well you're being treated.
Which one am I talking to here?
Both of us.
Her or you?
Both of us. I'd like your identification. He's asking you what you're doing here. Can I please see your identification?
Negative.
Can you tell me your name?
Negative. And what am I being detained for?
Like I said, sir, you're acting suspicious on a police department property.
Taking pictures is acting suspicious? Taking pictures is acting suspicious? Is taking picture, answer the question, is taking pictures acting suspicious? You're a public servant, I'm a private citizen, you answer when I ask. Do you know 148G, California Penal Code? Do you know that penal code? Specifically states that a public member taking pictures in a public area cannot be deemed suspicious. Get away from me. Back up. You don't need to walk more than 6 feet to me. Well, yeah, I'm getting upset. What are you doing? So am I being detained still, or are you going to recant that?
I'm not going to recant that, sir.
Okay,
Just
cool.
identify you.
Do what you got to do then. Got one. Why don't you let me identify you? What's your name?
Sure,
Badge
absolutely.
number.
Badge 33. Maravillas.
Name, badge
Lieutenant
number.
Mefford. There you go.
Name, badge number.
Officer Chen, badge 188.
What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
You have my name.
You don't have your badge number readily available. I need to see your badge number. There you go. I didn't get a picture of it. Either say it or let me get a picture of it.
You know who I am, Lieutenant Mefford. There you go.
And you're refusing to identify with your badge number.
He just did, sir.
No, he didn't. I didn't get a picture and he didn't say it. It's not verbalized and it's not here for my documentation. Quiet. Name and badge number.
Officer Brenton.
Name and badge number. What is that? No, I got you. I got you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Can I talk to you?
No. Okay. Back to work, right?
So,
see you guys later.
What I'm going to say to you is...
No. No directives. Back to work. Am I still being detained or not? And you're a lieutenant and you don't know this?
Sir.
And you even said, hey, you're doing an audit and we know the game, blah, blah, blah. Why are you not all gone already? You need reasonable, articulatable suspicion of what? Of what? A crime is being committed, about to be committed, or has been committed. Where's the crime?
I was investigating that.
You can't detain to investigate. You detain when you have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Don't you know that? You're a sergeant.
Sir,
you don't know that? Do you? Answer the question. Do you not know this?
Sir, I do. And
then why'd you detain me?
Because again, I was actively investigating what I believe.
You were actively investigating somebody taking pictures. Is the only information you had. You investigate more until you detain, until you ascertain that there could be a crime, that you have reasonable suspicion of a crime. You don't. You don't have that. You've never had that. No, we're talking here. You've never had that. You never had that. I'm not going to deal with you. You never had that. You've never had reasonable suspicion at all. Is that true or not? Did you ever have reasonable? Just answer me that question and I will be on my way. Just answer that question. Did you ever have reasonable suspicion of a crime?
I was doing an investigation.
We're getting a conversation walking.
Were you here when the gate was open or closed?
I'm not answering your questions. I've already told you that.
When did you get
Never
here,
heard
sir?
your response.
I'm not answering your questions. That's the response. That's the response.
What brought you here today? That's all. I want to know what brought you here today. What can we help you with today?
At this point, you guys should just go back to work.
Which we are planning on
Because
doing.
you already look bad. And what are these guys doing?
Hey, sir, can you not walk over?
I can walk over there. I can walk wherever I want. You just said I'm not being detained, so I'm just checking everything out. How's it going? Good, how are you? Check it out in here.
Hey, sir, that's...
Excuse me, you're getting very close. We have COVID.
Are you trying to get in that vehicle?
I'm on the whole other side of the door. How would I be trying to get to the vehicle? I'm taking pictures inside the vehicle.
It seems like you're trying to get into the vehicle.
Why are you more than 6 feet from me? Look, now I'm straight surrounded. I didn't walk up to you. I was trying to walk up. I got it on camera, bud. You walked in front of me. I walked around you and you walked closer than me. You're closer than 6 feet. Back up. I'm on the other side of the door. How am I getting in the car? Don't touch me. That's what you can do. Don't touch me.
What can we do to help
You back up. Don't touch me. That's what you can do.
What can I do to help
You guys have already ruined the situation. I'm telling you to go back to work. There's nothing you can do. Go back to work. Yes, see you later. Bye. Dismiss. Negative. I'm not leaving. Negative. Go back to work. Exactly. All of us leave. We got a tyrant right here. And we got somebody here who doesn't.
Okay, sir.
We got somebody here. I'm on the other side of the door. How could I ever be getting in the car? You guys are right there standing by the door.
How did I know that?
Then you watch. You don't get in front of somebody. You don't get closer to 6 feet. You're not preventing it because I'm not going towards the door. I was going to the opposite way of the door.
You're making a point.
Yeah, I did. You guys are horrible. You're tyrants. It's not a point. You guys are tyrants. No, if you would have came out and said, hey, you need any help? And I would have said no, and you would have left. There would have been none of this. But what happened? You didn't leave. You're still here. You didn't do none of this. I got detained. We're getting arguments. We're getting fluff. Now you guys are surrounding me. She's touching me. This guy won't let me come take pictures like I wanted to. You guys are more than 6 feet. Dude, I have it on camera. I have it on camera, you tyrant. You were right here. When I walked over, you walked over this way. Don't touch me. I can get as close to you. I can get as close to you as I want. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, you fucking psycho? My hand was not near your gun. I'm talking. I'm talking. We all have it on camera.
You watch out.
You're going to yell at me like a freaking psycho?
When your hand's near my firearm.
And now I'm surrounded again. My hand is not near firearm. You have a firearm. You have 5 officers around you. Man up. Man up. Act like a man. Huh? Why are you even in that uniform?
This guy just came here and he starts all this.
Yes. That's what they're going to see on camera. They're going to see that I started all this. I initiated this contact. I detained myself without a crime or anything. And then I just screamed and yelled, don't touch me. Do not touch me.
My investigation is over.
Bounce. Go. Buckle and bounce. You're out of here. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. And you don't yell at me and stick your goddamn finger in my face. You ain't nobody without that goddamn badge and gun. You hear me?
Well, look.
All I did was walk up. Yes, exactly. Look. Get a good look. This is my thumbnail right here. Of this fucking tyrant who's been doing this too long and thinks he's God. You're nobody. You're nobody. To me, go back to work. Go back to work. You too. Go back to work. Go back to work. Go back to work.
Better stuff to do.
Yeah, see you later. Right? All the crime solved out here. You got other people out here hanging out. Go back to work. There was nothing you could have ever done for me. Go back to work. Later, babe. Love you. You're dismissed. See you later. You guys are dismissed. Bye-bye. Now let me get some pictures of these cars like I was going to.
You cannot
Please
do that.
what? I can do whatever I want.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is private property right here. At this gate, you cannot. Because this is our...
I can take pictures beyond this gate.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. Here you go. I'm going to continue to do it. Here you go. Go ahead. Do something. I can do this. Okay? I know I can do this. You need to learn the Supreme Court rulings. What's the privacy policy? Do you have a reasonable expectation of privacy in public? Tell me.
This from here is all public, right?
But you can see it. Can you trespass my eyes? Can you trespass my eyes? No, let's have this conversation. Can you trespass my eyes?
You need to go up?
I know I'm gonna.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Ridiculous, guy. What was this about?
All I did
It didn't have to go there. No, ma'am, listen. What you did was you detained me, and you can't. That was don't you understand that was a violation of my right when you made that decision? And let's talk about it again. You were investigating no crime. Were you investigating a crime? Did you have reasonable suspicion of a crime? No. It was that simple. So that's why we do this. We come around and we train officers like you guys.
In the end, what truly matters isn't just the photos, but the courage of one citizen standing firm against unlawful demands. Under the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, every citizen has the right to record in public. And according to California Penal Code 148G, filming officers in public cannot be deemed suspicious or criminal. The lesson is clear. Our rights exist only if we know them, use them, and protect them. In a public space right outside the courthouse, a disabled veteran simply used his mobility scooter to get around. Instead of respect, he was confronted, restricted, and even met with the shocking response, "So what?" What began as a daily act quickly escalated into a heated debate over ADA rights for the disabled and the professionalism of law enforcement.
Yes, sir. Great. So are you trying to infringe on my rights to enjoy itself? Cool. Can I have your card, please?
Don't have one.
Can I have his card? Any of you guys, his boss? Can I get his supervisor, please? Thank you. I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but I mean, that right there is unacceptable. I mean, the secondary talk, I'm trying to be respectful to him. I don't take kindly to being screamed at. I mean, he could have came over and talked to me. I'm 43 years old. I'm a grown man, you can tell. There's a few things. I'm a disabled American veteran. From my understanding, there was an access over there to the grass for wheelchairs and mobility devices. This is what I use for my mobility device. If he didn't like the way that I was riding in there or the speed that I was doing it in, he could have addressed that. I would have been more than happy to adjust it accordingly. But he told me to still remove myself after I explained to him that I do have a disability and I use this as a mobility device. That is a direct violation of my ADA rights. Okay, so I would like him to be informed of ADA rights, first of all. That's a super important thing. Americans with Disabilities Act.
I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
I've been doing this a very long time.
I understand.
That piece of equipment is not allowed, nor are wheelchairs.
This is a registered mobility device.
Okay, that's fine.
Understand?
Finish.
Okay.
It's not allowed on the grass. Wheelchairs aren't allowed on the grass. None of that is allowed on the grass.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a sign posted anywhere?
There's.
Okay.
The county ordinances are right there.
Okay. And I'll be happy to look at it. If it does exclude mobility devices, I would understand. I'd beg the question why.
Because
I mean, is this not a common ground that people utilize for the public?
It's courthouse grounds is what
it's public. I mean, the court's owned by the public, by the people. We pay and we fund it,
yep.
Right? So this would be considered a common access area, and anybody should be able to utilize it freely and accordingly. I'm utilizing it by my disability. I do have a disability. I can't walk long distances. I can't. That's why I utilize this device.
Here's the problem. The equipment, to include wheelchairs, the rascals, the guys that have the big wheeled, whatever the hell they are, that are mobility devices, tear up the grass.
I understand that.
So they don't allow them on the grass. You still have.
Is there not exclusions to that? Because I've been up here very specifically when they're doing events in the grass, and I do see that there's wheelchairs and mobility devices and bicycles all throughout the grass. So what we're saying is there's a deflection between what you guys want to use it for and what people can use it for, right? There's a distinction, and that's a problem, right? Because you guys can't dictate it's okay one day and it's not the next, right? This is a public. Well, I understand that, but somebody is. Somebody that's in charge of the grounds is, right? And that's a clear discrepancy, and the law doesn't allow that, right? It has to be consistent. Consistency is the letter of the law, right? That's why the law is written. So without consistency, that ordinance can't stand, right? But regardless of that, right? Let's talk about. I'm trying to. I wander off. I'm sorry. The biggest concern is his behavior, right? He's a professional. He's paid. He has a firearm, right? If he can't conduct himself and carry himself in a professional manner when confronted by a basic ADA question, right? He probably shouldn't be in possession of a firearm. mean, he hasn't exhibited the wherewithal to be a person that can de-escalate a situation, or that should be responsible for protecting people, right? So I would beg, and I'm going to ask for a formal complaint letter or a formal note, because I do want to file a formal complaint against him. Okay. I would like to do that, if that's possible.
Yep. Go online to the Yavapai County.
Is there not a form that I can fill out here at the courthouse?
On the 4th floor.
On the 4th floor?
Yep.
Okay. I'll come back and do that. But is this being taken care of by you gentlemen? Is this, I mean, I would like it to be formally written out so that I can follow up with it. Is that something that's going to happen, or is this just going to be a verbal?
It's going to be verbal.
Okay, so
I did want to address a couple of issues.
Yes, sir.
And we hear,
yes, sir.
This is the public space. You can't stop us from using the public space, right? Because you're a citizen of the
Well, no, I'm not saying you can't stop me from using it. I mean, that's
you made it.
no.
You sort of said
I understand. Yeah.
We should use it in the way that matter, and obviously you can't.
Well, correct. Yeah. There's definitely within reason, right? And this isn't intent.
Okay. I heard what you said. Let me finish.
Absolutely.
There are access ramps. I know you've seen them. I've seen them. Those access ramps are for the lawnmowers. For the
understand. Okay.
They're never meant to be used by any kind of motorized vehicle.
Okay.
I'm not sure why people are here with wheelchairs in the grass. Generally, in the 6 years I've been here, it's never been allowed.
Okay.
As far as ADA is concerned, I'm not sure if ADA covers the use of grass park areas where
it does.
If I can stop, because I've been doing this for a long time.
Understand.
I'm not new at this game. I was law enforcement prior to this.
Okay.
So the ADA requires that accommodations are made. Reasonable accommodations.
Reasonable accommodations, just like anybody else.
Is one of those words that is up to whoever wrote those stupid.
Correct, and that's where the consistency comes into place.
Let me tell you, I don't get it.
I understand.
You want to do cookies in here, you want to pop wheelies in there, I don't care, it doesn't affect me.
Correct.
But I am told by my boss that I need to enforce it.
Understand, and I'm a big person, because look, my dad's a disabled vet, I'm a disabled vet, my brothers are both disabled veterans, 100% disabled, right? So we've all served our country, and the goal is to make sure that people that don't have a voice are protected and their voice is heard, right? Like, I understand, like, this for me, big fucking deal. Like, I'll go about my day, but his interaction,
it was his yelling.
Yeah, well, it wasn't his yelling. It was after the fact, and I can show you the recording. He was very disrespectful to me, right? And his entire demeanor, his behavior, his attitude. And go ahead.
I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm just gonna pull out.
Oh yeah, let me move out of the way. Sorry, I got you guys all standing in the sun too. I'm so sorry. We can move to the shade. I'm sorry. But no. So for me, it was more about a guy with stripes on his shirt that indicates some sort of leadership role, unable to perform basic corrections, right? And I mean, I identify myself as a disabled veteran. He goes, so what? Like, right? Like, I mean, it's just his overall demeanor is just, it lacks professionalism.
He's a retired first sergeant in the Army.
Oh, I understand. I mean,
he might have a different attitude.
No, and I understand that, but I mean, in this position, right? And even if he was a military police officer, and in my duty as a military police officer, if I had one of my subordinates acting that way, I would take them aside, and I would probably remand them and probably bring them back a grade, just so they would understand that they are in a leadership role. They are an example for everybody that's involved, right? And this de-escalation is absolutely the key when you're carrying a firearm, right? Escalation is absolutely never an option. De-escalation is always the number one priority, as far as I'm concerned. And you were a prior police officer, I'm pretty sure that you were taught that as well. De-escalation, de-escalation, de-escalation. You know, escalation of force, right? And screaming at me and then coming over, I'm like, hey, dude, I'm sorry. I'm a disabled vet. I didn't know. I'm just trying to use this space like everybody else is. I mean, there's people laying in the grass, walking through the grass, right? From my understanding, I'm just trying to utilize the grass like everybody else is, right? And when I've been here for special events and things of that nature, there's carts and big, huge, canopies and all this stuff and all this foot traffic and all of that stuff, right? So that's where the consistency of the letter of the law comes into place.
That comes down to the
special use, right?
Special use.
Correct. And so, correct. So special use can't trump Americans with disabilities.
Special use with special, in other words, they allow them to use it, but there are still caveats to that.
Correct. And so that's where my questions come into place, right? Because I have been here when it's free use, and the only reason I'm asking is because I know a lot of people that are completely incognite and have mobility scooters and chairs, and they would love to sit under the shade in the grass. You know what I mean? And for them not to be able to use the space as everybody else is a little discerning, right? And that's my biggest concern. Not necessarily for me, big fucking deal. I don't ride my scooter in the grass, but you know what I mean?
Something that you would probably want to take up with the county.
Yeah.
We're state.
I understand.
County, and that's city.
Yeah, it's all like three zones of up. Yeah. Yeah, and that's fine. And I'll call the county and just ask them, be like, hey, dude, I was over here by the courthouse and just trying to utilize my mobility scooter, and I was informed that you guys have an ordinance that prevents people from doing so. And I'll just go from that route. But my biggest concern is being prior law enforcement. My brother was prior Marine Corps law enforcement. My dad was a federal law enforcement officer for like 35 years, right? So I do know a lot about law enforcement, and just his overall behavior was just not professional. And that's why I noticed the shiny from across the way. That's why I asked if you guys were.
So yeah, there's a complaint process. There's also, I give you my business card there.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if we have a form of something.
And I'll submit the video footage as well, just so you guys aren't in the black of exactly what happened, because I do feel like he was a little too much, and that's all. And look, he's probably the nicest guy in the world. I totally get it. And he probably deals with little kids all day long, right? And I get it. Trust me, I've been there, and it just.
They're not dickhead little kids. They're just kids being kids.
Yeah, but there's dickhead kids too. Trust me, I own cafes, dude. One of them's right next to a skate park. Some of those kids are just dickheads. Yeah.
What exactly did he say that was?
It was just his escalation.
That got my attention, but I know he was trying to catch yours.
Yeah, and the yelling wasn't an issue.
You flew by one time, and we were going to talk to you then.
Yeah.
And you were going too fast. We couldn't catch up to you. Yeah. So I know he was trying to get your attention.
Yeah, and that's okay. And the yelling wasn't necessarily the issue. It's when he got to me, right? I stopped. Yep. I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey, dude, look, I got a disability. And he's like, and it's just whole. You, I don't care. ADA doesn't fucking matter. Well, that's the.
Sure he didn't say
it was his demeanor, right? Okay. So it's his body language, it's his inflection in his voice, it's his rolling of his eyes, it's the shoulder rug of his head. It's all of those body language things that we're all taught to identify. He was. What's the word I'm looking for? He was indifferent about anything that I had to say. It was about what he was trying to tell me, and nothing that I said mattered to him. And that's not the way that these interactions should take place, right? He got my attention. I'm just trying to explain myself. He should listen, right? And once I've said my piece and he says, look, I understand that and I apologize, but unfortunately, this is just an area that we can't do that in. And that's a great way to handle that, right? And I go, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll pull it off the grass right now and I'll walk over here and I'll talk to you guys. But, when I say, hey, I have a disability, I'm a 100% disabled veteran, and he does, so what? Well, no, not so what, dude. You don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. You don't know why I'm 100% disabled. You don't know what I went through in war, right? You don't know shit about me, and to roll your fucking eyes at me like that, and you don't know what my family's been through, like the sacrifices my family's made for the freedoms of this country, and the disabilities I suffer because of the freedoms that I've protected in this country, right? Like, I just don't understand why somebody would have, especially a prior military guy, would have such a nonchalant fuck you attitude about it, right? And I'll submit this, and before you guys do anything, I'll submit it to you guys, and then you guys do your approach from there. How's that sound? Does that sound fair? Yeah, because I don't want there to be anything left to the wind, right? My word versus his word. You'll just see what I see, and then you guys can do the appropriate from there. And I do think both of you guys, between the two of you, that you guys will do the right thing, and I don't think it needs to be escalated beyond that. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll walk it off the property too. Oh, no, I'm a total badass, dude. Look, I'm not a dick, and I know it seemed like that initially, but that's not my intent. My intent is, again, I'm a freedom fighter for the most part, man. You just put your hand up and you say all that stupid shit and you cry in front of all the other grown men at boot camp and you do all this, and you're like, oh, the Constitution of the United States and like my life, and for some reason, man, it just never left me. Yeah. Like every day of my life, it's just the dumbest thing. And some guys, I was in the Navy. So I was a damage controlman. So what I did is I was a flight line rescue. So when guys would come in and crash or have an emergency landing, I was the guy that ran in. Yeah, well, no, fire wing. Oh, fire wing. Actually, believe it or not. So because our rate is a fire rate, and but we work with the Airedale guys. Yeah. But yeah, I had a really cool rate. I liked it. A lot of guys think we're rescue guys. That's like such a far priority down on the list. When you go into a crashed plane, it's information is what you're gathering. The pilots and all those people they're supposed to be out already. So you're running in there to grab black boxes and all this other technology before they can jettison.
This confrontation reminds us that disability rights are not special favors, but guaranteed protections under the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA. When a veteran is denied equal access, it's not just disrespect. It may be a violation of federal law. Under the 14th Amendment, every citizen is entitled to equal protection under the law, and no officer or agency can disregard that. The lesson is clear. Respecting and upholding civil rights is the cornerstone of true justice. A citizen was simply filming in a public area, exercising his rights under the First Amendment. But what began with just a few photos quickly escalated into a heated confrontation when officers arrived, demanding he leave and threatening arrest. This is not just about a camera. It's a real test of where lawful citizen rights end and government authority begins.
First, I noticed these cars around here.
I'll show you the sign.
Hey, don't touch me.
Come on.
That's not right. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not right. What are we doing, fellas? Hey, leave that open.
You're in a
Because as soon as you understand what I'm doing here, I'm going to search that car.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay. So you're in a secured area, clearly posted that it's not open to the public.
No, I came through that side that said public, and I walked around the corner, and there was no more signs.
We're telling you that it's clearly posted right there. You need to leave.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll be reasonable, and if the signage is different on this side than the other side, then I understand that. Hey, don't do that.
That's what I wanted to show
Don't
you.
do that.
You came up with me with a camera in my face.
Yeah?
All right.
So what are you
So
going
now
to
you
do?
can
You're
get
going to
off the
hurt me?
property.
Are you going to harm me?
You're going to walk up with me with that in my face?
Are you going to harm me? I
haven't
didn't
done
walk
a thing.
up on you.
But I'm
You
telling
walked
you
up
to get off
behind
the
me.
property now.
I was talking to him.
I'm talking to you.
Okay, there's no reason to behave like that, Mr.
You can pronounce it.
Schaublen?
It's 10 letters long.
Schaublen?
Get off the property.
Okay. Do you have any identifying
walk up here with
numbers
me.
that go along with that?
Yeah, walk 238. Walk up here with me.
238. Okay. I think you made a big mistake.
We'll show you the sign.
Okay. I said I was willing to look at the sign. Did I not?
Yeah. Just walk with us. You're fine.
Well, get him away from me.
You're okay.
No, I'm not okay. I don't want you behind
on me with that in my face.
I don't want you behind me. This is going to turn into a big problem.
Keep walking.
You understand? Are we absolutely clear? You're pissing me off. You get the fuck away from me right now.
Sir, you're on private property.
No, I'm not. This is public property.
He's trespassed.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, before you trespass me, call Rob Streck. Call Rob Streck. Get your hands off me, guy. I'm walking.
Look.
I'm not walking fast enough for you. You have to put your hands on me. Baker, stop.
Listen. Right there.
No unauthorized vehicles or personnel behind this point.
Exactly.
Well, you're adjoined to the other parking lot.
You gotta stay calm when you're dealing with the police. Remember, law enforcement can't be trusted. And I'm telling you this right now. If you get mad, they'll find a way to arrest you because that's exactly what they want to do. Whether you like it or not, that's exactly what they want to do. So, again, filming the police is the smart thing to do. Get back to the video, guys.
You understand how it happened. All of this was wrong. Let's get the process started.
So
this
now,
guy
hey,
and this guy.
Now you're on private property. We need your
No,
ID.
I'm not. I'm on the other side of the...
You're being trespassed
No,
from this property.
I'm telling you one more time.
Sir?
Call Rob Streck.
Sir, you are on private
Before you
property.
make a huge mistake. I just did this yesterday. This is Montgomery County.
So we're gonna need to see your ID.
I've already talked to him on the phone.
Go ahead and get your ID.
No, you'll arrest me and I'll get paid. That's the bottom line. I've already talked to him on the phone. You're wearing captain bars. How do you not know about yesterday and the day before?
So go ahead and get your ID out.
I don't have ID.
You're gonna have to show us who you are.
Okay, I just asked you.
Go ahead and get his name.
Name, date of birth, please.
We'll do a trespass.
No, you're
We'll
not.
accept that. We'll do it verbally.
Name.
Listen to what I'm trying to say to you. Are you not going to listen to me?
I asked you.
Is there not even the realm of possibility that I'm telling the
You
truth?
gotta get your name.
No, you don't.
What's your name? You're on private property. You trespassed on private property.
Listen,
We want to know your name.
okay, let's try this a different way. If he has to call me at home again and apologize anymore and tell me I'm allowed to come down and inspect the condition of these vehicles, I don't think he's going to be very happy.
Sir,
And you're
you
part
can
of
do that
Montgomery
out here,
County.
but you can't do it inside the fence.
Okay, listen. I understand the signs are different on this side than the other side. You understand how it happened. What is so wrong about what happened? How is it criminal? How is it immoral? How is it
Tell us your
anything?
name.
Huh? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I haven't done anything wrong. If I made a mistake, which I guess I should have started over here instead of over there, you really should call him. I know you have a number. You tell him Ty Glenn from Gem City News is here. Would you like my card? We just went through this. You're hammered, dude. You're hammered. You were gonna hurt me. I know you were gonna hurt me.
Okay.
And that's why I do this.
So is this is who you are?
Limelight, you guys.
Ty?
Yes.
Okay, Ty.
No, hold on now. That's my business card, Gem City News.
Yeah.
I'm known as Ty Glenn.
Okay. Ty.
Okay. But Rob Streck will handle this.
Ty.
Either you can call him or I can.
Ty.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Do you think I'm playing with you? Do you think I'm lying to you?
What is your goal today?
What do you want?
I just wanted to make sure you guys are all running on good tires, right?
Yeah.
If he'd rolled down the window, I was going to ask him if he was going to or coming from. And either way, please wear a seatbelt. It's the #1 killer of cops.
Consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. This man is doing a good job talking to the police, knowing his rights, filming in the public, right? Filming in public is what's important. And you have to know your rights when dealing with the police. Get back to the video and enjoy.
Thank you. You did your job. You're also verbally trespassed from the property. If you come here again, we will arrest you if you cross this fence. Do you understand?
Man, you're making a mistake, Captain.
Okay.
What's
Have
your
a good
name?
day. Let's go.
What's
guys.
your name? Are you refusing to ID?
Don't come across
Are you
here.
refusing to ID?
If you come across here, you're going to get arrested.
Are you refusing to ID?
You already said my name and my rank. Thanks.
Okay. I'll be seeing you soon, tyrant. Hey, and one more thing. Hey, my grievances? I'm addressing my grievances right now. Fuck you.
Always film the police because it is your First Amendment right to do so. Get back to the video, guys.
I'd like a complaint form.
We need a complaint form.
I don't have to tell you that. I just want a complaint form.
Yeah, I'm asking you why do you need a complaint form?
Because I want to
Simple
complain
question.
on an officer.
You want to? Come on in. Have a seat. Have a seat. Turn your camera off.
Oh, I'm not shutting it off. I'm scared to death of you guys.
Wait outside.
I'll wait in this little area for the piece of paper
Wait outside. Wait
for a
outside.
complaint form.
I'll get your complaint.
Okay. Boy, you guys should be proud of yourselves. It's going to come undone. Hey, you guys got to be the ones that tell him. You tell him that he tricked me and that you drew first blood. I just went through this with your sheriff.
Consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Get back to the video and enjoy.
Let me
Give
explain
me the
it.
papers and let me go.
explain it.
I'm going to fucking explain something to you,
I'm
pal.
gonna explain to you.
I've been in contact with the
language
sheriff.
right
I don't
now.
have to watch the language. It's not against the law.
Do you want me to explain this to you or not?
Go ahead and explain it.
Start at the top. I need your name.
No, I don't have to do it with my name.
Then how you gonna file a complaint?
I'm going to take it home.
Here.
I'm going to
You
fill
have
it
a
out.
good night.
I'm
You have
going
a
to
good
call
night.
the sheriff,
You have
just
a
like
good
I
night.
did downtown. You guys better.
This confrontation highlights a crucial truth. Filming in public is a right protected by the First Amendment. No officer can turn a lawful activity into a crime simply because it feels uncomfortable or suspicious. Federal courts have repeatedly affirmed that citizens have the right to record public officials in the course of their duties, as long as it doesn't interfere directly. The lesson is clear. Know your rights, stay calm, and never be intimidated into giving them up. A citizen walked into a public office, recording only what his eyes could see. What should have been routine quickly escalated when police showed up, accusing him of disorderly conduct simply because others felt uncomfortable. This isn't just about a camera. It's a real test of how far constitutional rights can stand when law enforcement misunderstands or ignores those protections.
How you doing, officer? Damn, pretty good, man. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Burgo, 752. Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.
569.
Thanks a lot.
What's your name, man?
My name? My first name's James.
James, what's your last name?
I'd rather not give my last name.
You're gonna have to because there's a
Why?
call for service.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
We're conducting an investigation for trespassing and disorder.
This tyrant cop has a bad attitude from the get-go. He knows he's being recorded, yet he still lies and acts like a tyrant.
So I'm not.
So I need to identify you.
So we've been through this already. Another lieutenant and sergeant from you guys' department came out here last year. Had the same exact situation. They informed everybody here that what I'm doing is constitutionally protected. So you can't convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. We've been here already.
So what are you doing today?
Exactly what I'm doing now, exercising my rights.
Which would be what?
Filming in public. Like I said, this is my second time to the city. Same entity, same police department came out. First time, they were beautiful and educated everyone here.
Okay. My partner will look into that and we'll go from there in a minute.
Okay. Just don't want you guys to, step into any type of mess trying to infringe on my rights, man.
No, it's 23.
So public is one thing. You're inside of a building?
That's correct. Public property.
What's that?
This is public property.
It's amazing how many cops don't know the basics of law and the First Amendment.
Like I'm saying, I told you, like your department been out here already with me a year ago. Same stuff. Sergeant and everything, lieutenant came and everything, and they educated everybody here that what I was doing was protected. And I'm surprised you don't know about public property and private property.
Well, I do. It's just, so this is a DMV.
Correct.
Where people are processing sensitive information.
Right.
And if they have some type of policy against filming in here, then that would be enforceable.
Well, it won't be enforceable by you guys, though, because you guys are law enforcement, not policy enforcement.
The way that would work is if you're violating a policy of a property and they want you to leave and they're telling you to leave, that's where it would become an issue for us if you're refusing to leave when they're telling you to.
Right, but see, the only way they can ask me to actually leave is if I commit a crime. Can't just ask me to leave because I don't got on the color that you like today or I'm exercising a right. You can't do that because then you'll be infringing on someone's rights. Now, if I committed a crime in here, of course I have to leave. Yeah, I understand that, but not what I'm doing.
So we'll look into it. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Each situation's different.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the same exact department, though. Like I said, Kenosha Police Department has been out here once before for the same stuff with me, so.
Filming in public is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that me and my partner will have to figure out is specifically to the DMV when it comes to what's considered public and what's not. So
right. I know they said like past those doors, like that door right there too, where it says personnel authorized only. Of course, that's private, but like this right here.
Okay, so here's the issues that they have. One, they don't like you recording screens. It's sensitive information. Yeah, and multiple people have now come up to me while I was in that office saying they don't feel comfortable you recording their children.
So are these feelings enforcement or law enforcement? Also, he never recorded any children. And even if he did, they're in public.
Or their personal information.
So I understand what you're saying. That's what I was just explaining to this officer as well in terms of the screens. You talked to the manager back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he the one told me that I was good to go.
And a few other citizens came up and talked to me.
Right, so I understand if someone doesn't feel a certain way, but we're talking about in terms of rights. Just because they feel a certain way, it doesn't give them a right to supersede and infringe on my right to record.
So in Wisconsin, disorderly conduct is anyone whose behavior or actions cause a disturbance in a public or private setting.
Right.
So if you're causing a disturbance, making multiple people coming up to me and telling me they don't feel comfortable with you being around, that is disorderly conduct. So your rights don't get to supersede their rights.
So let me, I hear what you're saying, but the Supreme Court has already ruled that you can't convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. You just can't do it.
So I enforce
the Supreme Court.
I enforce Wisconsin state law, right? And right now, it's just disorderly conduct, right? Because your actions are causing a disturbance to people. People are coming up to me as law enforcement and telling me, hey, that's weird. I don't want him recording me. He's recording my kids. I don't know if he's recording my private and sensitive information. That is their concern. So it's causing a disturbance to the community. And you have no official business here other than, I guess this is your hobby to...
I do. I got to file a public records request with these people and everything.
Okay, well, they said that you've been here for a while and you haven't done anything other than record people.
Well, because they said they were going to call the police, so I got to wait for you guys to have a dialogue about what's going on.
Yeah, and again, so they didn't have an issue with you recording. It's when you started recording their screens and other people felt that you were recording their information and their children that they started feeling uncomfortable.
Right, so
you understand that?
I understand.
So I get you want to record on live and, do your thing. I got that.
Right.
But when multiple members of the community are not having an issue with the fact of what you're doing is when it starts going from your constitutional rights to, again, so I can't just go up and, swear up you, anything like that. That's not right.
Well, of course, because you can't threaten anyone. You can't do that.
Citizen to citizen, I couldn't do that, right? Because now I'm infringing on your safety and your ability to just be out and about in the world as a citizen.
Correct.
Right, by causing that behavior and that disturbance.
That's if you're doing that, though.
Correct.
Right.
And that's how they feel. And yes,
yeah, but we're talking about feelings. You're not feelings enforcement. You're law enforcement. And the law says I can do this. I have a right to do it.
Is that they're being made uncomfortable because of what you're doing.
Using this cop's logic, if multiple people said they don't like that girl's pink hat, that would be disorderly conduct? This cop has no idea what he is talking about.
Well, as an officer, all you're supposed to do is tell him he has a right to do it and leave him be.
So you don't have a right to do it. You don't have a right to record their children or their private.
Well, we're not intentionally trying to record children, but
it's
if you capture it, it's not illegal.
It's inadvertently happening because
it's not illegal.
Recording everyone.
It's still
not
illegal.
Making them uncomfortable.
Even that's not illegal. I understand, but it's not illegal. Like I said, we've been here last year.
Yeah.
Kenosha PD got called out here. Lieutenants and sergeants came and they had to educate everyone here. It was good to go. So this is just a revisit to see if they respect our rights moving forward. And obviously they don't. So we have to file more complaints
Okay.
and move it from
If
there.
that's your prerogative, sure. But
For
again,
sure.
I'm telling you that the reason that we are here is they didn't have an issue with you recording initially.
Right.
But their issue was that you were recording their conversations, which is privileged information between two people, whoever it may be.
Oh, yeah.
The computer, they don't like you recording screens. They don't like you recording screens.
Oh, they told you
Screens.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, so they lied to you then.
No,
wow.
I literally had
He
someone
said that
tell
they
me.
never asked him to leave either.
They didn't.
So,
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I didn't get to talk to you. I'm telling you what was told to me in the
Oh,
office.
okay.
by other
Okay, so they lied to
citizens
you.
and
Okay.
employees.
Okay.
So that's an opinion, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, that's their issue, is that they feel that you're recording their conversations, which sometimes is privileged information, especially in here, right? Because people give their IDs or addresses, social security numbers, personal information.
it sounds like your videoing is fine, but if it reaches a point where the manager here is asking you to leave, then that would be a trespass issue that
I mean, well, like I said, the manager never asked me to leave. He never asked me to leave. That's my thing.
So we'll verify that. Like you said,
He never did. I mean, he obviously just spoke to the manager.
the videoing part, if that's all legal and fine, that's all good.
It is.
And then if it comes down to they're going to ask you to leave, then that'll be.
This guy right here being trained? Yeah? Okay.
So all they're asking is, and I'm sure you know this, can't go into employee areas, don't record like the sensitive information on the computer as being privileged information, you know, date of birth, social security number, yada yada.
According to this cop, recording is disorderly conduct. So now he's giving him permission to engage in disorderly conduct. This cop is hilarious.
And if you're gonna walk around cool, don't cause a disturbance with other people here. That's all they're asking.
All right. Well, you have a good rest of your day.
Man, you too, man, for
No
sure.
trespass, no DC issue at this time. You said your name was James?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
This
Man, you
DMV
too.
confrontation revealed a critical truth. The right to film in public is protected under the First Amendment. Other people's discomfort cannot be used as a legal basis to turn lawful behavior into disorderly conduct. The U.S. Supreme Court has repeatedly ruled that constitutionally protected activities cannot be criminalized simply because they upset someone. The lesson is clear. Citizens must know their rights, stand firm in exercising them, and demand that law enforcement respect the rule of law. What do you think about this encounter? Did the officers cross the line? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video to spread awareness about your constitutional rights. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video on freedom, justice, and the rights that protect us all.